welcome back to my channel. If you are watching for the first time, please like, share, subscribe and comment. Today we will try to discuss about the minor instruments, and major part will be covering about the ABNI level and its importance, construction features, working principles with some examples. Coming to the introduction part, generally minor instruments are very light and handy instruments which are used in our survey. Generally, at the time of before proposal of any new project, directly we can't attack with our major instruments onto the field. So to prepare some tentative data, we are supposed to make some reconnaissance and preliminary surveys for preparing the feasibility report. For that, we will be going for reconnaissance survey. In that, minor instruments are used. Some of the common types of minor instruments here are hand level, proportional compass, pentagraph, planimeter, box extent, ABNI level and Indian pattern clinometer. Okay. And coming to needs of minor instruments, as I said you earlier, to conduct the reconnaissance and preliminary surveys. And see, some of the minor instruments which are used directly in the field are some of the instruments which are directly used after plotting the map. After plotting the map. Suppose if I take planimeter. Planimeter is used to measure the area from the given plotted area. Whereas pentagraph is used to find out the to reduce, to enlarge, to reproduce. Reduce, enlarge or reproduce the size of the map. Okay, existing map size can be increased its size, can be decreased its size, or can be make of duplicate like that. And if I want to locate points on a gradient is nothing but some slope and measuring the angle of slopes. Suppose if I am going for chaining on a hilly area. Next, to find the height of object quickly and approximately. To measure horizontal and vertical angles quickly. To measure the area of irregular portions from plotted maps. These are some of the needs of minor instruments. And coming to, as I said I will discuss more about ABNI level. Here, ABNI level is the most commonly used type of clinometer, which is very light in weight and very compact to handle. Means easily it can be handled, it can be carried anywhere. And if I make the vernier to the zero of the circle, I can be used this ABNI level as a hand level. And this is the picture of what? ABNI level. And coming to the uses, that is, I said you to measure the angle of elevation and depression. This can be measured by catching that instrument directly at the eye level. And if I want to know where you can calculate the angle of elevation and the angle of depression, and to measure the slope of the grounds when chaining is done on a hilly area, and to trace the grade contour for the alignment of hilly. Coming to, these are the common component parts of an ABNI level. See, generally every surveying instrument will be having one eyepiece and one object piece, right? Similar way, here also you will be having one eyepiece, and here under the graduated arc component you will be having a crosshair box. Okay, and milled headed screw, bubble tube is there on the rear side. Next, vernier arm is there. To this vernier arm, opposite to vernier arm, you will be having a magnifying glass. The main purpose of magnifying glass is to read the readings of vernier coincidence with the graduated arc. And sighting tube is to clear just like a focusing screw. If you can rotate anti-clockwise or clockwise, so that the crosshairs will be touching the point where you are going to see the object. These are some of the component parts, and we'll see the constructional features next. to the working principle. Generally, fundamentals will be there. Fundamental lines of some theodolite, some Abney level we have seen, right? Not theodolite, some dumpy level we have seen, right? So based upon that one, here the working principle is mainly when the Abney level is in work, means when we are taking the readings. The line of sight is defined as the line joining the peephole, the crosswire and its continuation. Generally you will be having some definitions in the dumping auto level. Line of sight and line of collimation, axis of sight and axis of bubble, like that you will be having. Here also the line of sight is defined as the line joining the peephole, the crosswire and its continuation. Next, generally the line of sight is inclined if the object is either in elevation or depression. If the angle, if the object is higher than the our line of sight of our Abney level, it is angle of elevation. If the object level is below the line of sight of our actual line of sight of our Abney level, it will be depression. So based upon that one, we are supposed to make the Abney level line of sight inclined. So for any inclination in the line of sight, after seeing, suppose if for example if I take I want to know the angle of elevation of a tower, what I have to do, I will be keeping my Abney level inclined such that the crosshair will be meeting the object point. But while taking the reading, ensure that the bubble should be make center, because if I am keeping the Abney level inclined, definitely the bubble will be outed. So by keeping the Abney level inclined only, you are supposed to bring the bubble into the center by using either pinion arrangement at the right side of the bubble tube or milled headed screw. Okay, after that only the respective position of the vernier will give the angle. Means the vernier coincidence should be taken on a graduated arc. Based upon that one, you are going to get the angle of elevation. See, there are two examples I have taken. Measuring of vertical angles. As I said you, if I keep this angle inclined, and after that, before taking the reading, you should make the bubble center. Then only you take the reading. That is, keep the Abney level in left hand at eye level. Direct Abney level to the object till the line of sight passes through. This is the line. As the line of sight is inclined, the bubble visible in the mirror, it will go out of center. So bring the bubble to the center of its run by rotating milled headed screw or rack and pinion run with the right hand. Note that the bubble is in its center run, then the line of sight passes through the object. Read the vertical angle on the graduated arc with the coincidence. So this is the way you can measure the angle through what? Abney level. Coming to the measurement of a slope of a ground, take a target. This is the target. Beside left side you are showing some screen, right? This is the target. Target means some plus symbol is shown, right? That is a target. Having a cross mark at the observer's eyesight. Keep it at the other end of the line. Now direct Abney level towards the target till the crosshair coincides the cross marks of the target. From the position of the man who is taking the Abney level to where you want to know the slope, you keep the target there and direct your Abney level crosshair to meet the crosshair of the target. Now bring the bubble in the center of its run by rotating the same milled headed screw or pinion arrangement. Next, read the slope of the ground on the graduated arc with coincidency of the vernier. This is regarding the minor instruments and major part of the Abney level. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, subscribe and comment.